One more time. It's quite good.
So, well, then, basically, I shot him.
That's so good.
It is better when you tell it. God save the king.
God save the king.
Good day, my name is General George Washington, and I'm very pleased to be able to speak to you this afternoon. As you can see, we have invited the public into our camp so that we might let them know the nature of the army that is fighting for their liberties and their rights right now. It is our great pleasure to be in your company. It is not often that we can let the public come in to such a close proximity because we have to be aware that there are always amongst us those that would give that information to our enemies, which are just across the field there. We hope you enjoy your stay with us today and certainly learn something too about your army. Well, the British, of course, are just across the field, and we expect to engage with them later in the day. There are some very fine officers amongst them, and undoubtedly soldiers as well, who hold very dear their beliefs that they are in the right. And while we would disagree with them as violently as possible, we must respect that there will always be differences of opinion amongst people, and it is great pity that this particular conflict has come to this point, that blood must be shed to answer for whether or not we shall see our rights restored to us as proper.
I am a captain in the Royal Artillery, and I'm serving His Majesty the King, and I'm here to quell this rebellion of upstarts and ungrateful colonials that feel they do not have to pay their fair share of the taxes. We came and defeated the French to protect them, and they are unwilling to pay us back for that. They don't realize that the King of England is the sovereign king over these colonies, and right now this rabble is trying to declare themselves independent and kick us out of the country, the colonies that we defended against the French. Ungrateful people, I tell you.
Good day, I am Billy Lee, otherwise known as William Lee. I am General George Washington's private valet. I was purchased by the General in 1768 for £61.15. I'm asked on a regular basis what the General is actually like. Is he always as stoic and as in control as he appears to be in public? And the answer is yes, it's actually quite annoying.
I come down from the mountain twice a year, visit with my woman over at the Iron Pear Tree Inn establishment over here. People always ask us, what side are we on? And it's hard for them to understand. We don't have a side. Our side, we don't want these people here. They're scaring the critters away. That doesn't let me trap. I want them gone. I don't want these people here. We've got these flags here. I'm not on these sides. I'm for my own side. I'm for the silver and gold. I come down to sell. I don't need these people. I don't want these people. I just care about being able to do what I want, which is come down, see my woman, sell my furs. And these people scare the critters away. I don't like that. I want them gone.
So we're here at the Revolution in Huntington Beach. It's our 7th year here in Huntington Beach Central Park, portraying the American Revolution with hundreds of living historians putting together this amazing living history event, free to the public, with all kinds of historical demonstrations, lectures, interactive activities. There's dancing, there's music, and there's representation of 4 different armies here. Americans and the British, as you would expect, but there's also Spain represented to talk about Spain's influence in the Revolution and how they were at war with Britain at the same time, and even how California was involved in the American Revolution, where Californios were expected to contribute to the Spanish government for their war with Britain. We also have the French represented, the allies of the American cause, and we also have the Native Americans represented, both tribes that supported the British and tribes that supported the American cause. And this is our 7th year here as the American Revolution, but we've also for the last 28 years hosted Civil War Days here, which is a much larger event, but we have our Civil War reenactment portraying North and South with Lincoln and all sorts of Civil War activities on Labor Day weekend. My grandmother started Civil War days in 1993, and I've grown up around reenacting. And now my mother and I run the event together, and we have all of our volunteers that come together to put on this amazing event. There are people that fly in from across the country just for this event. And there's a lot of people that put their heart and soul into this living history with us.